Okay, good afternoon everyone. So I hope we're all doing well and having a good week. This week we are looking at the first proper form of popular entertainment, and that is of course a musical. And the venue we're looking at in particular is one called the Oxford, and it's located along Oxford Street. And throughout history it's been along that street in a number of various locations, having been burnt down a number of times, but you can find the venue today just outside Tottenham Court Road station. Unfortunately now it is a Primark and no longer a music hall. Anyway, hope you enjoy this video. We're going to look at the history of this venue, the Oxford, in a bit more detail, and look at a little bit of the general history of musical, which was the first form of popular entertainment for the masses. The performers who performed there became the pop stars and rock stars of their day. Anyway, on with the video. Thank you. Okay, this is the Oxford Music Hall. But originally, the Oxford was opened in 1861 at number 6 Oxford Street, down the other end. But after a series of fires, it was rebuilt again in its current location and opened on these now bigger premises in 1873. The Oxford was a West End musical, and there are many types of musical, and this one in particular catered for the elites of society. A young Winston Churchill even went here, and he rioted. Yes, and this tells us of the type of clientele who were going here at the time. So this is the elite sections of society are going to enjoy music at this musical. However, that's very different to how musical began. It began first in the back rooms of pubs. It was starting with almost people sort of singing on tables and people liking their new form of entertainment. Okay, the new working class of Victorian London found themselves with disposable money and disposable time for the first sort of time in history, and they flocked to these new forms of entertainment. They're sort of factory workers, dock workers, and sailors. We'll look at in future videos at other musicals. If you want to go inside and see what a musical would have been like, I'd highly recommend going to Wilton's Music Hall, which is located in East London. But soon these music halls became highly popular and they expanded beyond their working class roots, and that's when you get them starting to be built in the West End. And before long, these purpose-built halls, such as the Oxford, were being built, and the performers would become the top stars of their day. Okay, we're talking earning huge sums of money. Sometimes these performers would play multiple shows in the night and could be really making a good deal of money off their performances. It's important to know that out of music hall there was where variety shows comes from. It evolved out of the music halls as music halls became sort of more sanitized. So why is this venue that is now a Primark significant? Well, music hall is seen by many as the first form of popular entertainment for the masses. Performers became the pop stars and rock stars of their day. Also important to note that the types of performances going on in the various types of music halls differed. The performances going on in the upper class music halls of the West End, like the Oxford, were very much different to those going in the working class halls. But the main point is this is the first form of popular entertainment for the masses. From this you get the birth of this mainstream entertainer. That's why music hall and music hall history is something important that we should remember. I hope you enjoyed this video and found some of this history interesting. Anyway, stay safe, stay positive, and thanks for watching.